In my previous video, I revealed my very own pocket option trading strategy that allowed me to make over $450,000 in my last 6 years of trading. Now it is time for me to trade this in real time so that you can see that it works, because I've been getting a lot of messages from you and a lot of comments saying that it works really well, which I'm really glad to hear. Now, throughout this session, I'm going to be documenting it from a brand new starting balance. I'm going to be using $100,000 inside of my trading account, and my goal for today is to make $5,000 using proper risk management, good psychology, and a profitable system that I've been using for the past 6 years. Throughout this session, I'm also going to be using my quick trading calculator over here, which allows me to track my equity curve. It allows me to track my profit and loss, my win rate. It allows me to set a stop loss as well as a take profit. After this session, I will also then go and document it inside of my journal. I'll be able to see it and the profit and loss on my calendar over here. I will then be able to go and analyze exactly what I did right, what I did wrong during the session, and that's going to give me very valuable analytics over here, as well as very valuable insights from my session. I'll also then go and screenshot my overall profit and loss in the screenshots over here. These tools are honestly incredible because it gives my students as well as me the opportunity to track our sessions correctly using good risk management, to analyze everything as well as we possibly can so that we can become more profitable. Everyone that is using this is making at least over $10,000 per month. So I guess this is officially day number 1 of me trading a brand new account of $100,000, and I'm going to be documenting this journey for you guys so that you can see I'm really good at trading on pocket option. I make a lot of money and I use the correct tools and the correct equipment as well as the correct knowledge, the correct understanding for the markets, and a good strategy to make money. So how does this strategy actually work? Well, I trade trend continuations. Essentially, I use only one indicator, and that is a moving average with a 50 period, and it is an EMA. The styles that I have is 2 pixels and it is set to yellow. Now, my entire goal when I'm trading this strategy is to identify an extremely strong trend, whether that's above or below the 50 EMA. That gives me the insights to know there's a lot of volume in the market, there's a lot of momentum in the market. And the further that these candles are moving away from this yellow line over here, the EMA line, I know I am in for some really good trades. Now, when are the best entry points for me? Well, I can see that the further and further away that these candles move from the EMA, the stronger the trend becomes, which means that the best place to enter inside of a trend is after a pullback. Therefore, it will come after we see a candle move in the opposite direction. So if we're in an uptrend, we want to see these candles moving further away from the yellow line, and then we want to see one candle pull in the opposite direction of the trend. We want to wait until we get a gray candle so that we can buy on the next one over here. Alright, I just decided to make the candles green and red so that you can see it a lot easier. As I was explaining, we are waiting for a strong trend. Let's say we were in the strong downtrend over here. We are waiting to see a strong movement downwards of these candles further and further away from this yellow line. And then once we see a candle pull in the opposite direction, just like this green candle over here, we will take a sell on the next candle. If we lose, for example, on the first trade, for example, we saw a green candle here and we lost on this one, well, then we are more than welcome to re-enter on another trade, and therefore we would have won that trade over there. In each and every single trend that we are trading, whether it's an uptrend or a downtrend, we are aiming for 2 units. That is it. 2 units, meaning we are aiming for 2 wins, and we move on to a brand new setup. For example, in this downtrend over here, we see a strong movement away from the yellow line. We then see a green candle form. Therefore, we can take a sell on this one. If we lose, that is fine. We re-enter and we win on the next one. We see another green candle. We would sell on that one and we would win. And that would be our 2 wins that we were looking for. We would then move on to a brand new trend. Without further ado, let's get straight into the session. Here's a beautiful uptrend. So we are just waiting to see a red candle appear. We see the candles are moving further and further away from the yellow line. So once a red candle forms like this, we are just going to buy in the next candle. So here we are in on our trade. If this candle loses, we just buy again. As simple as that, we have a win. So then what we're going to go and do is document that and add that as a win inside of our quick trading calculator. This ensures that I can very easily track my sessions each and every single time that I trade. Currently at 100% win rate, we are up $920, and you can see how the equity curve is currently playing out. Here we go. We are identifying a brand new opportunity to take a sell, and we are in. Strong movement away from the yellow line, green candle appears. We place a sell after the green candle and we win. And once again, I'm just going to go and click win over here, and it's going to document all the statistics for the session completely automatically. You don't have to worry about it. It does it all for you. Once again, we have another opportunity here. We are in a strong downtrend. We see that a green candle forms. We lost that first trade. So once again, we can just be more than welcome to re-enter on that trade. We lost the first trade over there, which is fine. We'll just add a loss over here, but then we add a win. And therefore, we are back to where we were after recovering and re-entering after that losing trade. Never be afraid to re-enter on your losing trades. It is very powerful. We identify here and can see that there's another green candle that's forming. So we're going to take another sell on this candle right over here. And you can see that it is working really, really well. And once again, that is going to be another win to the tally. We can see over here that this chart is moving further and further away from the yellow line. We have a green candle that forms, so we're going to place a sell on this candle over here. If this loses, we are going to re-enter on this trade. Amazing stuff. Once again, another win. So we're going to add a loss there and then a win. You will notice that on the trades that I took, I ended up placing a trade on a 56% payout. That is a mistake that I made. You always need to make sure that you are trading on the 92% payout, because what you'll notice right now is that the profit that I'm currently up over here is completely different to what the calculator is saying. I'm a couple $100 short, but that is perfectly fine. Regardless, I'm still up 3 units, which is 3% of my account, and I'm aiming for 2 more units. Once again, here is another beautiful trend. You see that this would have been a losing trade, so we are quite lucky that we didn't end up trying to trade inside of this zone. What we're going to wait for is a green candle and then place a sell. So here we go, boom. Green candle, place a sell on this candle over here, and we lose. So what we're going to do is we're going to re-enter on this trade over here, and we're going to win that one right over there. So we have a losing trade and then a winning trade. Good stuff. We have another green candle here. So once again, we're going to place another sell for this trade. And there we have it, another win to the tally. As you can see, we are currently up $3,440. We are up 4 units currently, and you can see how the equity curve is playing out. We didn't go into any drawdown. Our stop loss hasn't been hit. We are moving very smoothly towards our take profit because we are only 1 win away. You can see that the strategy is currently giving me a 70% win rate after 10 trades. We can see that this trend is still extremely strong. We see that a green candle is formed, so we're going to place a sell on this one. If this loses, we just place another sell and we wait for the trade to play out. Looks like this is going to be a win, and there we go. So we had a losing trade there, but that is fine because we re-entered on our trade. We lost the first trade, that's completely fine. We win on the next one, and that is technically called a break-even trade. There is absolutely nothing wrong with that because we are still up 4 units and $3,360. Even though I took that one incorrect trade, we are still up $3,000 overall. This looks like another beautiful downtrend. So once again, we're just going to wait for a green candle to appear. Here we go. Great opportunity to place our sell. Wait for the trade to play out. Break-even trade. That is okay. If you have a break-even trade like that, do not re-enter because we can see that this was a red candle. So that technically should have been a win. However, we didn't get the result that we wanted, but that's okay. We're going to re-enter on this one though for a sell. Wait for the trade to play out. And there we go. Our 5th and final win. You can see here, I'm not trying to trade anywhere close by to the yellow line. I'm identifying and waiting for an extremely strong trend to appear. I then wait for my green candle to form. After that green candle forms, I simply place my sell and I win. If I lose, then I just re-enter for another trade. But there we go, ladies and gentlemen. We have officially reached 5 units. Now, this is incredible because I managed to get a 69.23% win rate, which is extremely good. As long as you have above a 52.08% win rate with pocket option, you will be profitable. And here, I outperformed that by 17%. We managed to make $4,280 according to the calculator, but because I took one wrong trade on a 56% payout, I only made $3,920. This strategy performed extremely well. This is my main strategy, so it is really easy for me to use. However, go try it out for yourself, but always make sure that you trade it on a demo account first. This was an incredibly good session. We managed to recover after our losses each and every single time by re-entering on our losing trades. And we very easily made it to our plus 5 units of take profit and a total profit of $3,920. What I'm going to do now is take a screenshot of my session over here, and then we are going to go and document this all inside of the journal. What I really love about this journal is that you can set goals for yourself. Specifically for this YouTube channel and the videos that I'm going to be making on this journey, I'm aiming for $100,000 in profit over the next 90 days. Of course, this is day number 1, so I'm going to document how much I made from this session. All you have to do is come to the main overview page over here, click start new session. I felt very happy today, so I'm going to say happy and then start. Today I managed to make $3,920, so I'm going to document that inside of here. There we go. Let's go end session. Now, I'm not going to do this specifically during the video, but you can see it asks you questions like, did you follow your rules? Did you learn anything new, like insights, patterns? Did you make any mistakes? What was the market like? And then you're also rating how well you executed your process, how well you managed to have emotional control. Did you stick to your strategy and plan? What was your recovery speed? Did you make any mistakes? What did you do well? What did you do wrong? What lessons did you learn, right? Did you backtest any trades? And also more reflection. What decisions felt right? What felt off? Did your emotions affect you? What did you do well that you want to repeat? It's all of these things that you need to answer so that you can become a much better trader. You can't just be going onto these markets over here and simply just trying to trade and make money. You're not improving at all. You don't know what you're doing right. You don't know what you're doing wrong. So there we go. I'm going to be adding this session to the journal. And there we have it. Total profit and loss is $3,920, which is the exact same amount that we made over here on the real account starting at $100,000. What is really cool is that currently I'm at 100% win rates on my sessions. I'm 3.9% of the way there towards my goal. I've done one session and you can see that on the calendar, I have a net profit and loss of $3,920, and everything gets documented inside of this calendar. You can see the profit factor, average win and loss ratio, things like your analytics, what are the best times that I've been performing. For example, currently it is between 1 o'clock and 2 o'clock where I live, and therefore I was profitable during that time. I currently have a quick trader score of 90, which is extremely good, and that gets broken down between your profit factor, win rates, risk rates, discipline and resilience, and plenty more insights over here as to how my mood correlated to my profit and loss, and plenty other things like pattern detection, which then goes and analyzes any words that you repeated during your mistakes from your sessions that you log in. What I've also gone and done is uploaded my screenshots of my sessions. So you can see here my quick trading calculator is fully represented with all its statistics for the day. So now I know I can go and see exactly what time this was at. I can then go and link it back to my calendar over here, see how much money I made there. I can also then see an overview of exactly how the session went. I can click on here and then I can go and analyze everything that I said for this session. It is a seriously good tool and I honestly love using it. The students that I work with one-on-one as well as inside of my community love using it, and it's honestly really incredible. So if you want to get access to the calculator, if you want to get access to the journal, I'll link it down below in the description. You can go check it out yourself and make a decision whether you want to start using it in your trading or not. On top of that, I also have a community with over 450 traders learning exactly how I trade. They have things like the classroom, which breaks down a bunch of modules all the way from market mechanics to pattern recognition, trading routines, modifying your system, accessing the tools that I just broke down, psychology, plenty things that are going to take your trading to the next level. Not just that, but you get access to calls each and every single Wednesday with the mentors who are making hundreds of of thousands of dollars, as well as calls with me each and every single Sunday where I can answer your questions, help you out, see what your weaknesses are, and make you more profitable. The link to this community will also be in the description, so make sure you join, or else you are just missing out on a lot of money. Overall, I'm extremely proud with how this session went. This strategy is honestly extremely powerful, and I'm so glad that I found this strategy almost 7 years now to date. I managed to make over $3,920, and I went and documented that inside of my calculator as well as my quick trading journal. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe. I just want to say that I'm extremely grateful that you came across this channel, and I'm so glad and grateful that I'm able to create videos like this, create strategies like this, and share them to you and help you become more profitable. Also, drop a comment below if you want to see something specific, and I'll gladly make that video for you. If you have any questions about this or you are unsure, also drop a comment and I'll gladly help you out. Other than that, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Peace.